There is a secret that separates those who rise to greatness from those who remain stuck in the same place year after year. It's not luck, it's not talent, and it's not even motivation. The truth is, motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind. One day you feel unstoppable, and the next day you can't even get out of bed. What truly builds champions, leaders, and visionaries is something far less glamorous but infinitely more powerful: discipline. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It is the invisible force that turns intentions into actions, actions into habits, and habits into the life you've always wanted. Without discipline, even the strongest dreams fade into dust. With it, even the smallest step forward becomes a victory that compounds over time. But here's the hard truth. Most people already know they need discipline, yet they fail to practice it. Why? Because we are wired for comfort. Your brain is constantly trying to protect you, to conserve energy, to avoid pain. This survival instinct served humanity thousands of years ago when every calorie burned could mean life or death. But in today's world, this instinct keeps us trapped. Comfort becomes the silent killer of ambition. Every time you hit snooze instead of waking up, every time you procrastinate instead of starting, every time you reach for instant gratification instead of long-term growth, you are feeding the problem. The problem isn't that you don't know what to do. The problem is that you don't follow through with what you already know. This is why so many people set goals year after year and never achieve them. They rely on motivation, waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect feeling, or the perfect environment. But life doesn't reward those who wait. Life rewards those who act, even when they don't feel like it. And this is where discipline enters. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. It is the mastery of self-control, the art of choosing progress over comfort, and the ability to silence the voice in your head that says, "Not today." Think about it. Every great achievement in history was born out of discipline. The athlete who trains before sunrise, the writer who sits down to write every day regardless of inspiration, the entrepreneur who keeps pushing forward after countless failures. They don't succeed because they always feel good. They succeed because they refuse to give in to their weaker impulses. They succeed because discipline became their identity. But let's make this personal. How many times have you promised yourself you would change? That you would eat healthier, work harder, save money, or chase your dreams? You start strong, but within days or weeks, you fall back into the same patterns. You tell yourself, tomorrow I'll do better. But tomorrow turns into next week, and next week turns into next year. This cycle is the prison of procrastination, and it is fueled by the lack of discipline. The truth is brutal, but freeing. If you don't master yourself, you will always be a slave to your impulses. And if you are a slave to your impulses, your goals will forever remain out of reach. Before we move on, I need you to do something powerful. Hit that like button and subscribe right now. Why? Because every time you do, this message reaches more people who need it. You're not just supporting this channel, you're helping build a community of disciplined, unstoppable minds. Together we rise higher. Now, let's keep going. Now here's the good news. Discipline is not a gift reserved for a select few. It's not something you're either born with or without. Discipline is a skill, a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows stronger the more you use it. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not in their circumstances, but in their choices. Each day, you are faced with countless micro-decisions. Wake up or sleep in, read or scroll, save or spend, push forward or give up. Every small decision builds momentum in one direction or another. The more you practice self-control, the easier it becomes. The less you practice, the weaker you remain. So how do you build discipline when every fiber of your being craves comfort? You start small and you stay consistent. Discipline isn't about making massive, impossible changes overnight. It's about proving to yourself that you can follow through. It might start with waking up at the same time every morning, even if you don't feel like it. It might mean committing to just 10 minutes of exercise, even when you're tired. It might mean writing 1 page a day, saving $5 a week, or saying no to one temptation at a time. These small victories are not insignificant. They are the building blocks of mental toughness. Over time, they create an unshakable belief in your ability to do what you say you will do. And here lies the secret. Discipline creates freedom. At first, it feels like restriction, like you're denying yourself pleasure. But as time passes, you realize discipline unlocks a life that laziness can never provide. When you are disciplined with your health, you gain energy and vitality. When you are disciplined with your finances, you gain security and choices. When you are disciplined with your goals, you gain fulfillment and pride. Discipline is not a prison. It is the key that unlocks your highest potential. Think about the greatest warriors in history, the monks who dedicate their lives to mastery, the inventors who transform the world. They all understood that freedom is not found in giving in to every impulse. Freedom is found in self-mastery. A person without discipline is like a ship without a rudder, tossed around by every wave. A person with discipline becomes the captain of their own fate, steering with intention, no matter how stormy the seas. And this brings us to the ultimate point. Discipline is not about punishment. It is about love. Self-discipline is the highest form of self-love. It is saying to yourself, I refuse to settle for less than I am capable of. It is refusing to let your future self suffer because your present self wanted comfort. Every time you choose discipline, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. You are proving to yourself that your dreams matter more than your excuses. Are you feeling stuck, distracted, or burnt out? It's time to break free. I suggest you read The Art of Being Unstoppable. This book is your blueprint to sharpen your mind, master your emotions, and reclaim control of your life. Inside, you'll unlock powerful tools for focus, flow, resilience, and purpose, so you can rise above chaos and step into your highest potential. Stop surviving and start dominating. Become who you were meant to be. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. But remember, discipline does not mean perfection. You will fail, you will stumble, and you will have days when you fall short. That is part of the journey. What matters is that you get back up and recommit. True discipline is not about never failing. It is about refusing to quit. Failure only becomes permanent when you give up. But when you rise after every fall, when you choose consistency over excuses, you become unstoppable. Imagine your life 1 year from now, if you chose discipline every single day. Imagine the body you could build, the money you could save, the skills you could master, the person you could become. The version of you that you dream of is not built by chance. It is built by discipline. And the best time to start is not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Discipline starts in this moment, with the next decision you make. So ask yourself right now, who do you want to be? Do you want to be the person who talks about goals but never reaches them? Or do you want to be the person who silently works until the results speak for themselves? Do you want to live chained to comfort? Or do you want to taste the freedom that only discipline can bring? The choice is yours, and the power is in your hands. Discipline is not easy, but it is worth it. It is not glamorous, but it is powerful. It does not happen overnight, but it will change your life forever. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, your dreams are waiting for you on the other side of self-control. When you master discipline, you don't just achieve your goals, you transform into the person capable of achieving anything. And that is the ultimate power. If you made it all the way here, that already proves something about you. You are not like everyone else. You finish what you start. You are disciplined enough to hear the truth to the very end. Drop a mind emoji in the comments so I know you're one of the few who push through. Because most people quit before the finish line, but not you.